Hey there guys, Power Guy here, and as you can tell by the video title, today we're going to be breaking down the Superman and Lois Season 3 trailer. Let's get right into it. Let's waste no time with all the briefing on this season like I did for the Bad Batch one, but please watch the rest of my videos. They're pretty entertaining. Season 3 trailer, Rotten Tomatoes, fuck that. Sorry, that was really... it's so weird to see Jordan... Not, what's that his name? Jonathan Kent, played by Jordan. I don't know the last name. Yeah, it's like looks so different. The hair's, I mean, like, how does he fit in? See, okay, you know what? Let's break this shit down, okay? This face seems more cozy and family-like. I mean, like, he looks a lot more like Jordan here, Jonathan. So that's pretty interesting. So it's cool. Oh, it's a birthday celebration, nice opening. But the other casting, it was very different because he seemed more moody. With the hair, the attitude was definitely there. He has more of a curly hair look, which is very not Clark or Lois like. Interesting genetically, but yeah. But no, the hair definitely how it was, like propped all the way up, and it was pretty cool to see him inside the Superboy thing, inside of the inverse opposite world where they tried to link it all, and Superman having this whole arc of overcoming it by going to the sun and becoming Golden Age Superman, which is awesome to see. But yeah, so yeah, the recasting, I hope he does well. The actor looks okay. We'll see how it goes. That's huge. Who would the child be this time? How, like, in the comics, I don't know how many kids Superman has. I don't even think Jonathan Jordan. I don't remember there being a Jordan Kent. I do remember in the comics there was Superboy, which kind of like became Jonathan or Jonathan Kent. And there was also somebody else. Oh, there was an alternate universe where he had a child with Diana, Wonder Woman. So that was cool. But this isn't Wonder Woman. Obviously, it's Lois Lane still. Is this the premiere they're advertising here? That'd be crazy. So I haven't heard many talks about the show yet, where it's going. I know of where it has been, and I can give you a fair evaluation and prediction because I was there throughout all of season 1 and 2. Well, season 3. I think one of the big things, as indicated by the trailer, will be the loss of Lois, probably. Maybe if they lose her or not. That would be something cool to flaunt around for a bit because of the child and the extra weight there. So that would be cool. Another struggle between General Lane and Superman again, saving the daughter or not. But that's the husband, obviously. He's going to try to save her. But yeah, it'll be crazy. Like, I think we'll see more of Superman struggling with the whole family and Superman identity now that he will bring in another child into the world. It would have to be very different how they choose to raise a child, so to speak, because how it went down with the boys and how they figured out was very unjust and unright. So I think they should teach the daughter from a young age and train her. And they have the brothers just now to help teach her. And will we see Jonathan with powers? I mean, we saw a pretty cool thing of him with powers in season 2. That was freaking awesome. Like, seeing, well, that was the inverse version, but like, yeah, it was really well done. We got to see him fight Jordan. He wasn't as powerful, obviously, but yeah, man, like, well done season 2. So season 3 should be really good. But no, there's not really much to work off of. Like, if I had watched Boba talk about this, I'd have a lot more to talk about. But like, this could go in any which direction, man. It's crazy. I'm sure there's more to it, but times are so much simpler during Elseworlds. Like, that was such a good crossover. There might be a crossover, maybe not for Super First Man and Lois, but one thing they did disclose is it's not the same multiverse as the Flash. Which is crazy. Big news. But I think inside Stargirl CW, the finale was Jay Garrick coming back when they were aged up and had the experience for a multiversal event. So I think that'll happen in the Flash around February. That'll be huge. And I don't know where it goes with the Flash movie because of Ezra Miller and all that stuff, but wow. I think it should all come together in some way, but I think it would be cool to see Barry become the lightning bolt that gave him the power. Him, not no no. If they make him like give Ezra Miller the power, that would be fucking stupid. I'm sorry. But James Gunn is doing a crazy job with everything. More Superman in the news. They do have possible castings, and I did fought this around my story, so that's interesting. But I think you know what? Let me just go to ESTX. I don't know time that well. I just like count Superman. As long as we keep Tyler Hoechlin, I think this casting is fine. Recasts. There's a lot of good concepts out there. Henry Cavill was really good though. I wouldn't lie. They're not recasting Tyler Hoechlin. Fan art. Okay. I don't know how I feel about this casting. His face is really, yeah, it suits the role. There was one that really stuck with me. Not that one. There's a guy that looks like him actually. There's a lot of good options. Be cool to see a new take. Henry Cavill almost offers a new take though. We saw instead of Black Adam a more Superman like feel, more like a heroic feel. Like don't get me wrong, Superman's heroic, but he's very science based and everything, and it's very different. Killing Zod. I mean, that was a hard choice for him, but no, it was definitely a really cool take, and it was very interesting. But I don't think that'll be synonymous with his face. I think what's the actor's name? Sorry, I know him from this film. Yeah, this guy. I really like the idea of this guy's Superman because look at how nice that is looking. That shit's crazy, isn't it? His face just matches the contours of Superman's face so well, as you can see the comic book one there. Just the air, and he has a really heroic feel. And if you saw the clips of him in this, he feels very Superman-esque, like very farm boy-like. He had a lot of arm hair. I remember that was a thing. But I think, yeah, no, genuinely, there's a lot more to him than just. Like, he's a very farm boy feel. Back to like the Tom Welling feel, which would be nice to see. Him wearing a Superman shirt. But yeah, no, he would definitely do a really good job, and he feels like a down to earth dude. So he could really play like a younger version of him. Like I don't know, like Tom Welling was so good in the role of Superman. Tom Welling, not just off of look, but like everything. Like that's really farm boy-esque feel. But like this was cool to see him said that too. Yeah, finally the fans got it. Him inside the suit. They didn't see this. If he showed up like that, I would have fucking I would have lost it. He got a new suit too in the comics. His comic books looks really cool. But yeah, he has a really farm. There we go. See, that's how I see Clark Kent. I loved Smallville growing up. But yeah, like the jacket, infamous his football arc, that was all just so well done in Smallville. Genuinely, like it was a really good show, and he does look very farm boy strong. He wasn't like super he was super lean in the beginning, but like as he went on, put on some of the not a lot, but like it's farm boy stuff, man. So he definitely have that look, the look, the wolf. I can't pronounce his name. There we go, Wolfgang Nosogratz. Wolfgang Nosogratz. But yeah, he really does have that feel, that Superman, that heroic feel, at least in his face. That's more model-esque, but like, I think he suits it very well, and I think it would be a really cool coming of age thing they could tell with it. So that's the T. That's Superman in this situation. James Gunn is very smart, and I think he'll do something great. Honestly, I don't know much into James Gunn's direction. I could pull up an article actually, and we could decipher this thing. James Gunn, DC direction. Where's my face? Okay, Hollywood Reporter. DC Soccer, James Gunn, Peterson on lead film animation division. Oh, okay. Okay. So he doesn't have full creative control, but he is co-chair. But he does have a lot of say because some of the best parts of DC are the Peacemaker. So that could be more of the tone they take. Probably not in the CW shows, but I feel like the shows will be a lot. The movies, at least, will be a lot less serious and broody, and they'll be more marvelous and jokey. It's right. Yeah, that was a huge acquisition to the Warner Brother Discovery acquisition. That was huge. It changed a lot of stuff Warner Brothers wise, and Warner Brothers is doing pretty good with it so far. From what I've seen with Bad Batch, that's Star Wars. I'm so stupid with Black Adam. That was really well done. Black Adam. Not quite like Black Panther, but it was really well done. I like the movie. It was really different from Dwayne Johnson's typical role, and they did even mention that before the movie and said the thing. So they don't want to feel like a huge blockbuster Dwayne Johnson thing because it wasn't him as the focus. It was mainly like his morals and his compass, and he did very well as the anti-villain. Oh, that's a good change. I mean, like I don't know much about Hamada, but I didn't like the direction that they took with Aquaman. Some parts of it did feel like very cheap and knock-offish. It felt like a very like a worse version of Wakanda, a Black Panther. Yeah, because it was showing off. Yeah, yeah, like the whole huge thing, but like just Black Panther was done so well, and it's around the same time. That's the whole idealism of it being similar. But I think they were produced around the same time. Maybe this was filmed before. But it was a good film. Don't get me wrong. But I think some parts of it could have been done better. And I like the jokey parts, and I think that's what James Gunn does well, like switching from comedy to like seriousness. Because like one thing, at least in Thor: Love and Thunder, if we're gonna get into it, the tones it wasn't fluctuating properly. I loved it personally. I thought it was amazing, but it quite literally it wasn't serious like the first store or the second store or like the third. The third store was the perfect one, right? But there was a lot of huge underlying themes. I mean, there was huge themes in Thor: Love and Thunder, but the trade off was for always something more comedic, not something more emotionally quenching. Like, I mean, sure, him getting the daughter, but like, it's just funny seeing her hold the weapon so unproportional to her. Like, it's crazy, but they did show a lot of cool stuff. There could have been a different resolve. I like they left the Jane Foster thing open, and we saw Valhalla. That was cool. And yeah, James Gunn does have control over the Guardians of the Galaxy, so that is freaking awesome. So yeah, James Gunn will do a lot in both divisions of the superhero things. He'll know where Marvel's going a bit, and that can definitely help him in DC. Yeah. Business, and we have movies. For years. That is huge. That scoop. That's really good. So I think DC has a bright future ahead of it. A brighter future. Will they release a Flash movie? Probably. But I don't know how to feel about that. We'll see when the film comes out. We'll see. We'll see. We'll just see, man. Like the film shouldn't be done in a movie theater, obviously. And if it is, pirate that shit. Because honestly, I mean, like DC needs to make money. That's cool. But like, I think it's a scummy thing with Ezra Miller. Like, sure, they're getting the help. The whole idea is to rehabilitate, not to like suffer consequences. Sure, but like the reports and everything don't sound good, and I think they're gonna try to do it too fast. And because he's an actor, he probably won't get that fair of a ruling. So he's gonna get special treatment, obviously, because we don't want him to die. But I think they should just do it on HBO, which would be better. So just buy the streaming service and watch it there, because I don't think it should cost $30 fucking to watch, $20 or $10 to watch them in theaters. And it's such as like I don't want to put money into the hands of an actor or a person who did that kind of stuff. So yeah, that's just my feelings on the Flash and everything. This movie, so everything else should be better though. I get it at the pivotal point, but there's a better way to show it. And they probably wouldn't make money off it because Ezra Miller has a horrible representation. So, yeah, best luck to DC. Look like they have their head in the right space. And I hope you guys did enjoy this video. If you did, please do leave a like on it and subscribe. Subscribe. Actually, freaking do it because like 85% of you guys I haven't subscribed. Like, please, please. Okay, peace. Bye.